Hi everybody, it's that time again. How are ya? Everybody out there working hard, building their business. It's, the last day for campaign 15. Everybody been crazy trying to figure out who's putting in orders, who is reaching their numbers, and whoa, crazy. So who do we have here? Hi, Kim Scott. Hi, Eugenia. Hi, Mary. How you guys doing? And JP. So, you know what we're talking about. We're going to go through it just briefly again. So, we are talking about National Convention. We're talking about RepFest. Yes, we are. We are talking about something that can make a difference in your life as a representative. We are talking about making connections with people. We're talking about learning skills about the business. We're talking about finding accountability partners. We're talking about being better people, having more self-confidence. And if I were to ever say that there is any one event that could help bring all that together in one place, it would be RepFest. It just would be. Convention is massive to anybody who is serious about their business, to anybody who wants to be the stay-at-home mom and make contributions to the household, to the single mom who doesn't want to work the 9 to 5, to the person who doesn't want to get up at 5:30 in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning. It is just an amazing event. I have met some of my best friends in life there and never knew that when I first started going, that's what would happen. It's really nice for a couple of days to be brought together in a environment where people get what you do. They get the direct sales industry and they get what you're trying to accomplish. And then you come into this and you don't know what to do and you're not sure how to do it. And you hear all these different ways. And then sometimes people come into our lives and come into our company who make a massive difference. And you will be skeptical. Your company brings in a lot of people. And this person touches this person's life, and that person touches that person's life. Darren Hardy is a huge person for me that was bought in at a conference, and I will forever be grateful to Avon because I follow him and I've learned so much about myself. And when I need a kick in the butt, he was the person to give that to me, and still is with following him all these years later. But sometimes people come into your business, they come into your lives, and they're this all-around person. You see them, and you instantly like them. You see them, and you feel like you've known them your whole life. They give you something of value that not only can you use in your life, but you can use in your business. And if there was ever one thing that Avon, I felt like, could say, man, did they get it right this time, it would be our mystery guest today. And I think Mr. Bibb told me that he is ready. He does not, he's going to have to request a lead. He does not have it where I can add him, probably because he doesn't want people doing that to him. So he's going to have to change something on his settings, maybe, on his phone. Hold on, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this again. Hold on, guys. This is going to happen. Uh-oh. It's not letting me add him. So there is, I think there is something on his end. Okay, there, wait a minute. I just got a request. See, he's this person. He is this person. So, oh, you guys are going to be so surprised. Hold on. He's going to come on. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I know it is.
Hi. You were so sweet.
Awesome. Oh, it's just so true. And I would love to tell you I'm the only one who feels that way, Scott. But I tell you, I have never heard a bad word about you from anybody in Avon. The reps love you. I love you. We all feel like we've known you forever. And I was just so excited you said yes to be here today, because I feel like you have really gotten a glimpse of the business and the representatives, and you've gotten to know so many of us who were in your pilot group, and there have been a lot of frustrations in this business with social media. We know.
Yeah.
But now suddenly you've turned us into experts, and we are so thrilled, and we've loved every minute of the journey. You know, normally when you're learning something, you hate it. But not with you and your team. Your team have been remarkably loving and patient and fun. There's the top word. I should change that. Fun. You have made everything that you've brought into our lives fun. And I can see all the hearts and everything going up. So I know everybody feels that way. But
that's why I keep looking this way to see the hearts.
Yeah. You have been to a lot of these things. You've seen us as a whole. So what I was hoping you could do for us today is tell us what you've seen at these events, because I know you've watched a lot of people, even though we haven't met personally. We feel like we have, but we haven't.
I do. I feel like I've known you for years.
I know. We say that all the time. We say it all. I can't wait for RepFest. But what do you see, and with what you've been in, the leadership conferences, all of that, just share with us what you see from the representatives in the business.
Well, I mean, I got to tell you, we were just talking about this like an hour ago, because, you know, we work with a lot of different companies. But I mean, I've got to be totally honest with you. And we ask ourselves, we pinch ourselves all the time that nobody else that we work with is anywhere close to the people that we work with at Avon. And it's been, wow. And there's the mailman on cue. My dogs like to eat the mail.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
No, there's just been something really, really special about this group of people. And I got to tell you, my whole team, we absolutely adore working with you guys. And we have so much fun. I got to tell you, every time we do one of the shows, which we have a show tomorrow night, right, we all get off and we finish the call, and we have so much energy and so much excitement, so much positive. I mean, it's just, we can't really understand. There's something very special about Avon and about this group of people. And it's unlike anybody we work with. And for that, we are so grateful. And we absolutely love working with you guys. And you know, every morning I click around and I look and stalk people. And make sure you guys are doing things right. A lady did something on Sunday, a couple days ago. She did something where she tagged a bunch of people, and I'm not going to mention any names. And I literally just went in and I said, okay, you don't want to tag your fellow Avon reps, because they're not going to buy from you, because they're also doing the same business. You know, and she's like, geez, you're on a Sunday telling me that I'm doing things wrong? And I said, I can't help myself. I like to go around, but I go around today. I went around and looked around, and you know, it's so great to go to business pages and see automated responses welcoming me, and just to see things set up right. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I do stalk, Lori.
Well, I have to tell you, you have made my husband's life easier, because he was the one who said, I hate Facebook because I scroll through and everybody posts the same thing. All I see is this store and that store and this and that, and it's all the same. And he says, now I scroll through and I see this smorgasbord of life and people having fun and sharing. And he says, it's not painful anymore. So
Yeah,
much.
right.
So
I know it does.
right,
It does
he's
feel good.
right. It does feel really good. So we, I got to tell you, I don't know who found you. I can't believe that we didn't know about you before, but I think everybody's adopted you. You are Avon family. This is not just a service outside of Avon. You are with us, and we appreciate that. Now, you've been one of the ones, though. You're up on the stage for these things. You
Yeah.
look out and you see. Uh-oh, he's coming in to do his thing. Here he comes. Come on, there he is. There he is.
I want these things.
There he is. I get to work with Lee
there.
on his food shots next. Now we're gonna work on food photography.
Yes. Food photography. Yes. He's like, oh, he was very upset. We were supposed to do Blue Apron tonight. And I was like, dude, our schedule's so full. We just can't do it. We just got the box in. We're supposed to be doing it. So don't worry. There's more coming to school in there.
Oh, it's hilarious.
But I love that. You came in to help us, but isn't it weird how even with you, the connections that we've made, whether it's food, we kid about it all the time, people making food, people posting what they're doing, where they're eating, where they're going, 4th of July, all the fireworks that people were posting. And it made me want to follow people more. It really did. So the change is happening, and I really didn't think we were going to see it happen so quickly. But it really is. So I know you're going to be at RepFest, and I'm just wondering,
we're all
Scott,
going to be at RepFest.
Are you bringing us anything awesome that we don't know about?
You know what? I forgot to ask because I was going to ask today if I could say what's going on because there's some pretty big surprises happening.
Yeah, I just thought for sure you would bring one. I mean, Michael Senjak he bought out Herbie the Hedgehog, and I said, I know Scott's bringing something that he can hint towards that he is bringing us. I know he can.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You can't.
No. I mean, I'm going to be up on the big stage on Sunday for sure with some really amazing announcements. Some really great things to take us through the rest of the year that you're going to absolutely love. But all of us, Rodney and Angel and Kristen and Dan, we're all going to be at RepFest. In fact, we have our own social stage that we're going to be working every hour.
That's so great. That is so great. I did not know that. So y'all know that's reason right there. Go sign up.
Yeah, nobody knows that. Nobody knows that. So we're actually doing some really special social selling training. And we're going to be there the whole weekend. And we're bringing the whole team. We have our own stage. We have our own area. And we have a lot of fun stuff for you.
That is exciting. That is really exciting. So look, when you come, you're going to be like a major star. So once you hit the place, you realize you're going to be bombarded, right? Because everybody's going to see you.
I'm going to be bombarding everybody with hugs. I feel like I've met. I feel like especially with you. I feel like we've known each other for years.
Yes.
I feel very close to you, and we've never even hugged.
I know. I told Lee, I said, I'm going to have to kidnap him for like 30 minutes and tell everybody, get away. He's mine for 30 minutes. Y'all just go on. I'm bringing him goodies. So get away.
Right. Bring me my sugar.
Yes, indeed. 6,000 representatives. And I know they're foaming at the mouth. They really are, because the great thing about what you give us is it's an endless ceiling. I feel like every time you think, well, okay, this is probably where it tops out, it doesn't. You keep bringing more. keeping us updated on Facebook and social media and what they're doing and how to get around it before it ever happens and how to make it our own. So the one thing I want to encourage everybody, if you are not in the social media group, what is wrong with you? You need to be in there. You need to be getting this. You need to be a pro, and we get it for free. We get it for free. Scott and his gang are going to be there all weekend. It's free. It's free. It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah.
I know that it has to be really rewarding for you to see such change and to see that you and your team are responsible for changing the way a company as a whole, the representatives, do what they do now. I can't even imagine just knowing that, you had that part in that, because you have changed the face of social media for us. You really have. It's just amazing.
It's pretty
so
fulfilling. I mean, but it's what's great to see is that you can always, and we see this almost daily. We get the comments back, or I get messages, or I get emails, or I get Facebook
Right.
Messenger, that you can just tell somebody when it clicked for them. Wait a minute, this isn't so hard. This is just
Yes.
Don't sound salesy and don't be spammy, and just be myself and have fun. And all of a sudden, I've got orders coming in. I mean, it really is one. I love seeing people when it clicks finally, and like when I stopped yelling and just started just having fun. Boom, it worked.
Yeah, and it really does. I find that you seem to have this this knack, and I do believe you have to have it. I don't think that you can maybe it can be learned, but I think the people who get it right, it's not learned. You have such a gift for showing somebody what we shouldn't be doing, showing us the wrongs, bringing around and showing us the rights. But when they're not getting it right and you're critiquing, everybody's going, oh my gosh, thank you. And some people, when they do it, they're like, they're just mad. I can't believe he called it back. And they're going, thank you, Scott. I love you. I'm reading it going, are you kidding me? He just basically slapped them and they said, thank you. And I'm like, that is a gift.
Right, exactly.
That is a gift. I love it.
It's true.
Is your team excited about being there too?
Oh, we're so excited. Every day we have a whole a checklist every day, like a production. So we have our whole checklist of everything we're doing to get ready, because we were bringing some surprises.
Right.
And so every morning we have our call at 11 o'clock, and it's just so much fun. We're pretty much wrapped up and ready to go. And everybody's fired up.
Great. So is there a few reps that you're very excited about meeting for the first time? I mean, just really, like, you have seen such growth in them that you're hoping that, man, this person, they got this. You've really seen their growth. And because I'd like to think if there's somebody you'd really like to meet and they're not coming to RepFest, this could maybe tell them they need to get on that plane and get their tail to RepFest.
Oh, God, I mean, there's so many. I couldn't. There's thousands. My life has been kind of overtaken by Avon representatives, because I enjoy being connected to you guys so much, and we're having so much fun together. I said, I haven't done that with any other partners that we work with, but this is just, I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like Avon is at such an amazing point in 2018, and the people like you that are taking it there are just, it's really, really exciting and fun to watch and be a part of.
It's such a tribe. It's just, there's just no other way to I can remember a time when it didn't feel that way, but it seems like the more we go, it's this togetherness of helping one another, that we are a tribe of so many different teams, but in the midst of it all, it doesn't feel that way. It's this celebration of everybody's success, and this celebration of watching everybody grow and come out of their shell and realize they can do something. And if there was something that you could tell somebody, I mean, and you just know what you're doing, but I know that you're involved with so many companies that I think that you get how something like this can be really important to somebody who really wants to be successful in this business. So what would you tell somebody if they were on the fence, Scott, about why you believe this is important for them to be here?
Well, I mean, honestly, the reason even I'm here and why our company is in this space is because I believe this is the future of the workforce. I believe this, call it the U economy, call it the, there's so many different names for it. But the idea that you can be in control of your life and control of your career, you don't need a resume or an interview, and you can control your own success. It's the control of all of that not only puts a great kind of burden on yourself, but it's also the most exhilarating for when you succeed and when you achieve goals. So when there's companies like Avon that can help you identify goals and go after them and reach them and succeed and get rewarded for it time and time again and go on cruises and trip. I mean, it's just, it really is the future. So, a company like Avon that's been around 130 years actually defining what's next.
Absolutely. I agree with you. And I mean, where do you go where you get these kind of rewards? I'm thinking nobody ever sent me on a cruise. And all the years I was working before Avon, you own your own raises in this company. You own your own bonuses in this company. You work with a group of people, you increase your sales, the trips. I remember there was no travel in my world before Avon. So I think you're really pointing out some great things that if this is the future, it is. And especially if you want control of your life, this is the future for sure. But what you're doing to help us master is huge.
Well, with multi-brand, it's interesting because I set multi-brand up. I wanted to be different too. We're not direct selling. We're not, we're entrepreneurs, but with everybody that works on our team, I encourage them to travel the world, to go live somewhere else. All you need is your phone, a laptop, and some smarts, and you can work for multi-brand. So I mean, all the people like Kristen, who's the lead, who really runs she's the one behind all that content. Like there are over 200 pieces of content just for campaign 16 right now that just went up this morning. So she oversees making that and doing that every 2 weeks when we put it into Avon Social. And she's actually in Croatia right now. What?
It's always a woman. Amazingly, it's always a woman. Oh, what can I say? Go, Kristen. So I love that.
And she's in Croatia. She was in Ibiza last week and Greece, and she's been traveling the last 2 months.
Talk about the boss life, that's awesome.
We're also into the future of work, and I don't think any of them are watching. The reality is when you give them so much freedom, they actually work twice as hard.
I love that. And what's really cool about that, I never knew that about your people. And I'm like, no wonder you get us. No wonder you get what this company's trying to do for so many people, because you do live that life. I mean, look, I live vicariously through you, just following you. Like, I was so jealous. I'm like, oh, he knows the Dallas Housewives. Oh my gosh, they come to his cut. I'm going to Dallas. I'm going to see him. I watch them all the time. Are you kidding me?
Come on down.
People, thank you. So yeah, watching that and knowing, you're right. You are entrepreneurs, and you're taking something you love to do. I mean, Scott, nobody can. The one thing they learn about you right away is where your heart is, and your heart is helping other people be better.
Yeah,
helping other people.
It's better than money.
It's
really fulfilling. Yeah, it's really fulfilling.
It really is. It really is. It is. It is. I'm going to tell everybody that.
I'm reading the comments. They're hilarious. I feel almost guilty when people bring up Jack Retro, because that's just my side hustle.
They know so much about you, dude. They follow you like no other. And you know what? I say they, but I'm like, no, us. I'm guilty. Us. I do too. You're like first on my Instagram. You're like the person when you post, it has a star beside it. I see you first. I know who I want to see. So we love, but you teach us a lot. I mean, I'm watching you post, you know, whether it's your fur babies or, and you just make it everything so real and so alive. And what you're doing is teaching us how to do that. And anybody who comes to RepFest is going to learn even more about it. I just know it. I can't even imagine what else you're giving us, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So for me, if you want to be in today's world and where it's going, and you want to be at the best at being a beauty boss, and being your own, your self-made, whether it be wealth person, this is somebody you want to learn from. And I know that we can watch them on social media, and they're great there, but can you imagine getting them live and in person? That's what I'm excited about. So you need to come. You need to take advantage of this and meet him and meet his team. It's not kidding. When they say multi-brain, it is a lot of brains put together, and they're awesome. They are. I mean, it's such a fabulous just label, to put it mildly. But Scott, thank you. Thank you for being on here, taking a few minutes out of your life. I cannot wait to see you in a couple of weeks and to finally meet you in person. I can't wait to see you as well. I'm going to dig through the crowd and try to get to you. I'm going to dig and say, get back. This 6-foot blonde wants to come see Scott Kramer, so back
I'm going to be coming right for you too, my dear.
Can't wait to see you. Everybody, we're going to be putting this on YouTube. So this is one you want to share with your teams. Let them know he is going to be there. They've been a part of his group. You know they love him. Give them the reason to say it's still time to sign up for RepFest. So thank you, Mr. Scott Kramer.
Thank you.
I will see you and your multi-brains very, very soon.
We'll see you in a couple weeks. I can't wait.
Okay. Thanks a bunch. See you later.
See y'all.